right, Tactic 11, I'm going to just tell you right now, go read it if this is of interest to you, okay? Because you need to be serious about diving into this. Short sales, foreclosures, and REOs. I have definitely dabbled with those in my career, but I'll just be real blunt with you, as I have friends that have chosen not to dabble in it. They've actually gone full-blown head over heels for it, meaning this, their entire business plan. That's the key that I want to talk about on this chapter. Their entire business plan is based around the majority of their volume being short sales, foreclosures, and REOs. This is not something where you typically work with buyers and sellers and from time to time you want to pick up an REO, you want to pick up a foreclosure, you want to pick up a short sale. That's not the way to really make this a business. Each one of these is a very specific area, and I'm going to give this chapter credit for giving people a very good and short overview of what each one of these really is, a short sale, foreclosure, and REO. But here's the key, for me anyways, is these two things. Number one, it's a very short overview. I don't care if these overviews were almost a whole book, they're still just overviews. These are deep areas that really, truly deserve our respect, that these are deep areas if we want them to be a big part of our business plan. So that's the second area. Second area is this. I wouldn't consider really diving into this. This is okay to research, but to really go ahead and try to play in these areas of our industry without really determining if these fit into your overall business plan is a mistake. I really think you want to have a business plan, so I'm going to use an example if this helps someone. Think about if you've never heard of short sale, foreclosure, or REOs, and you were just doing traditional residential real estate. A lot of times we break our business up into percentages and say, hey, 70% of my business is sellers, say 30% is buyers, or I know I'm on a 60-40 seller versus, but you know your percentages of where your business is coming from. Now think about the same way if you're doing new construction. So I have some people I work with, they know that say they have one of their clients is a client that gives them repeat business and it's a builder, smaller builder, but they know that over the year, maybe 20% of their business for the year is going to come from that builder. Now, I have other agents that the builders are actually a bigger part of their business and they break their business plan accordingly, which is they know that 70% of their business this year is going to come from that builder, 30% is going to come from some other things such as sales or buyers, and even some of those might be referred from the builders because someone has to sell their home to go ahead and purchase one of the homes that they built, that type of thing. Now, let's deal with short sales, foreclosures, and REOs. Think about what percentage of your business is going to be these. Most of the people that I know, not even most, every single person that I know that has ever really excelled in these areas, it is their business. Okay? It's not 50% of their business. It's pretty much all of their business, or a very, 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 very high percentage. Their entire business plan is developed around being an REO agent or a foreclosure, short sale, and REO specialist. So I just want to point that out because I think this chapter, I think what they were trying to do is give you a good overview of those three things, short sale, foreclosure, and REOs. The part that to me, I would like to see another, say, full page on is to talk about it as a business plan. But that wasn't in there, so I thought I'd mention it. The last thing that I am going to say that I really love that they focused on in this chapter, right in the very first paragraph, the last two words or last couple of words are studying and mastering. They are going to talk about the fact that these are things you need to do deep dives in and really do your homework. The last part is, I just really like the last page of this chapter because again, and I think it's called The Moment of Truth, but it talks about short sales, foreclosures, and REOs are this kind of game. They are successfully played by experienced real estate professionals. This is not something you dabble in and you succeed at, okay? They are successfully played by experienced real estate professionals. Seek the business because you've studied it. learned it and can successfully do the work. Seek the business because you're able. There's more to it, but take the courses, read the books, and talk with those who are experts in the business. Keeps going on and on and on. But really what they're pointing out, and I have so much respect for in this chapter is, and I'll just end it with that, is this is a very, very, very specific area of study. And they really point out that you've got to kind of earn your right to be in this role as someone that really can handle the short sales, foreclosures, and REOs because you've put in the work and you've done the study. The only part that I would mention on top of this chapter is then know how that fits in with your business plan. Okay? So anyways, this is a very short video, less than 6 minutes long, but I hope it was helpful. All right, let's move on.